Plays on FaceTime. Squad.
Here, guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And on the ground they go with a running back. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clive Walford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got him, and it's right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey, boys, got 4 down.
They'll hand it down to Geis. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tempo.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now it's Taylor. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Michael Kendricks. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Taylor to throw. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now Taylor, and he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in. And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week. Excellent focus.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This time, Wilson will throw. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On first down, it's Taylor. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first and 10, it's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw on first down to Taylor. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Michael Kendricks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They go play action now, Taylor. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
14, find it.
On first down, Wilson. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8th. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Taylor being chased out left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards.
As a defender, so you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Taylor. And this is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Taylor. It's Kelsey on the ground. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, it's Taylor. Amendola catching it left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To throw is Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey. Zebra. 14.
Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. He's
going to rifle one, and this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Taylor. And that's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Taylor. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Geis receives the pitch. He'll get 3 up to midfield. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Leading the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Amendola. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams